Hi everyone, so what I want to talk about in this video is working through the baggage that you have before you enter into a relationship, or when you're in a relationship, working through the baggage then. Because one of the things that I've noticed, not only working as a counsellor, but this is just in general, this could even be myself in a few relationships, is that if you haven't, I don't use this term healed, because I think we all have, it takes time for people to heal from things. And say if someone's been in abusive relationships, the idea of saying to someone you need to heal before you date again, I don't think that's right, because they might never heal, and also it might take years and years. But if you know that you have baggage in certain areas, so one thing is if you know you have insecurities, if you know you are struggling with accepting compliments, if you know that you are someone that doesn't set boundaries, if you know that you have anger issues, if you know that you are someone that has been so fiercely independent that even someone asking you if you need help is a problem. It doesn't mean that you can't enter into a relationship, but what I've found, and just sort of what I want to explore really, is the impacts that then has on not only you, not only the other person in the relationship, but the relationship as a whole. And the reason for that is because the baggage that you're carrying might weigh you down more than you think it does, and then therefore it's also weighing the other person down. So I'm going to give a good example. If you're struggling with insecurities because you don't feel good enough, or you're struggling with insecurities about how you look, your weight, or anything else, and you meet someone and that person tells you how beautiful you are, and you don't have to accept the compliment, because you can say thank you, or you can just say I don't feel like that way, that's fine. But you enter into the relationship with the person, and then anything they do, your insecurities are then triggered, and then that makes you then react to that person, but you're reacting from a place of that they're not actually doing anything wrong to cause that trigger. Your trigger is already there, because your insecurities are coming from another place where that person doesn't even know. So it's fine as well to talk to the other person about, I need reassurance, or my insecurities are causing this and that, but that's not even going to solve it, because a person who's in a relationship with you, especially if they've chosen you, and they're reassuring you, and they're saying that you're beautiful, and they're saying all these things, you're probably not going to hear it. But also, it's not their job to continuously reassure you, it's your job to reassure yourself. So what I would say to people really is, we're all a work in progress. No one's perfect. And even me as a counsellor, I've been in relationships where even I know that there's things I could have done differently. We're human, so give yourself a break. So that's not the thing. The thing is, though, if you're consciously aware that every relationship you've been in, there is a pattern because you become jealous, or there's a pattern because you are always, you're an anxious attachment style, or whatever it is, and you once you're self-aware of that, it's about working on that so that you can go into that relationship in a much better place. It doesn't mean those things are going to disappear, but I think that a lot of relationships end because of one person. Sometimes, just no matter what the other person does, they cannot kind of give that person what they need. And it's only because what that person needs has to come from them. So that's something to really consider when you're entering into a relationship. There's a great book, and I've made some videos about it, by Vex King, called Closer to Love. And he does that exercise where he looks at what are your blockages to receiving love, and what are your blockages to giving love. It's a fantastic chapter, and I've done a video about it on my YouTube channel. I've talked about this book and I've recommended it to many of my clients, but that is kind of similar to what I'm talking about, really. If you haven't worked on those things yourself, then you're going to bring them into the relationship with you. So thanks for watching, and please feel free to leave your comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Bye.